Welcome back to the channel Liberty Coin Value. Today we're about to reveal a shocking truth about a coin you may have walked past or even spent without thinking twice. This is the incredible story of the 1990 Washington quarter, a coin that once bought bubble gum, now worth up to $7.2 million. Yes, you heard that right. $7.2 million. Stick around, because you might just have one of these treasure coins hiding in your drawer, your old jeans, or your coin jar. It all started in 1932. When the United States Mint released a new $quarter coin to honor the 200th birthday of the first President of the United States, George Washington. This design would become one of the most iconic and long-lasting in U.S. coinage history. His profile on the obverse, the proud eagle on the reverse, symbols of liberty, patriotism, and strength. By 1990, the Washington quarter had already become a staple of American currency. But something about the 1990 version was different. Now let's talk about the 1990 Washington quarter. The D mint mark stands for Denver Mint, where this version was struck. On the surface it looks just like any other quarter. It has liberty boldly printed above George Washington's head, "In God We Trust" on the left, the date 1990 at the bottom, and of course, the Denver D mint mark on the right. But here's where things get exciting. Most 1990 quarters are common, they were struck in the millions. But due to rare minting errors, special strike varieties, and a few mystery coins believed to have been released accidentally or in limited batches, certain 1990 quarters have skyrocketed in value. One such 1990 Washington quarter has made headlines in the numismatic world for allegedly being valued at $7.2 million. Now you may ask, why would any quarter be worth that kind of money? Let's break it down. There are several rare characteristics that can turn a regular coin into a millionaire's dream. Off-center strikes, double dies where the coin design is duplicated slightly due to a striking error, planchet errors where the coin is struck on the wrong metal or a blank meant for another denomination, proof coins accidentally struck at the Denver Mint and released into circulation. Some experts believe that a very small number of 1990 quarters were struck using proof dies, meaning they had extra sharp details, mirror-like finishes, and weren't meant for public use. One such coin, perfectly preserved in mint state, was discovered and sold privately for a mind-blowing $7.2 million, making it one of the most valuable modern coins in existence. You're probably wondering, how can I tell if I have the $1 million quarter? Here's what to look for. Check the mint mark, look for a clear D under the date. Inspect the surface, rare coins might have a mirror-like finish, proof-like razor-sharp details, and no signs of wear. Look for errors, any doubling in the text or design. Off-center strikes, or odd textures. Weigh your coin. A normal quarter should weigh about 5.67 grams. If it's significantly lighter or heavier, it could be struck on the wrong planchet. Use a magnifying glass or loupe. Sometimes, the most valuable details are hidden in tiny imperfections only visible under close examination. Consult a grading expert. Always get rare coins certified by professional services like PCGS or NGC for true value authentication. Even if your 1990 quarter isn't the ultra-rare $1 million version, don't lose hope. In today's coin market, a mint-condition 1990 Washington quarter can still fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on rarity, error, and condition. A coin graded MS67 or higher has sold for over $1,500 to $3,000 in auctions. Proof-like versions and error coins have sold for over $10,000. And special varieties go even higher. Collectors are constantly hunting for rare modern coins with unique errors. The value continues to climb as fewer of these coins are found in top condition. Let's take a moment to appreciate the legacy of liberty on U.S. coins. From early American coppers to modern commemoratives, liberty represents the heart and soul of the nation's values: freedom, independence, and justice. Coins like the 1990 quarter bear not only monetary worth, but historical weight. Many collectors and historians believe that these coins are time capsules capturing moments in America's economic, political, and social journey. That's why even a seemingly ordinary coin like the 1990 quarter can become a symbol of great national heritage and massive financial value. So before you spend your next quarter at a vending machine, before you toss spare change in a drawer, before you ignore the coins in that old jar in your grandma's kitchen, take a second look. That 1990 quarter could change your life. It could be worth $7.20 million. Coins are not just metal. They are memories, moments, and mysteries. And sometimes they are millions. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and comment below if you found or own a 1990 quarter. Who knows, your story could be the next headline in the coin collecting world. Thank you for watching, where every coin has a story, and every story could lead to treasure. Today, we dive into one of the most surprising and mind-blowing stories in U.S. coinage history, the 1977 Washington $quarter, a coin that might look ordinary to the untrained eye but could actually be worth a jaw-dropping $6.5 million in today's rare coin market. Yes, you heard that right. A simple coin that was once used to buy candy or make a call could now change your life forever if you know what to look for. So stay with me till the very end, because I'm going to reveal not only the history and features of this incredible coin but also how to identify rare and rare versions, where to find them, and what makes them worth a fortune. Let's dive in. The 1977 Washington $quarter is a true piece of American history. It belongs to the iconic series of $quarter that began in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first President of the United States. The obverse, or the front of the coin, features the distinguished profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, with the words, "Liberty," and the famous motto, "In God We Trust," along with the year of minting, in this case, 1977. On the reverse side, we have the powerful image of a bald eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows, symbolizing strength and protection, while the olive branches beneath it represent peace. In 1977, the U.S. Mint produced these coins in large numbers. Over 468 million quarters were struck that year, with production from two main facilities: Philadelphia Mint, no mint marked, Denver Mint marked with a small d below the eagle on the reverse. Now, you might be wondering, if so many of these coins were made, how can one be worth $6.50 million? Well, here's where things get really interesting. In general, 1977 quarters in circulated condition are not rare. You might even find one in your pocket change today. But certain extremely rare era coins, minting anomalies, and near-perfect uncirculated specimens have fetched astronomical prices at auctions. Here are the key reasons why a 1977 quarter could be worth millions. Some 1977 quarters were struck with incredible mint errors that collectors go crazy for. These include off-center strikes, double die obverse DDO, where the words like "Liberty" or "In God We Trust" appear doubled wrong, planchet errors such as a quarter struck on a nickel or penny blank clipped planchet where part of the coin is missing due to a misfeed in the press. Any of these errors, especially in high-grade condition, can turn a simple coin into a treasure worth thousands, and in rare, authenticated cases, even millions. High-grade coins, MS-68 and above coins, are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. A coin with a grade of MS-68 or higher mint state is nearly flawless and extremely rare. Only a handful of 1,977 quarters exist in this pristine condition. When one of these coins comes up for auction, especially with a unique error or provenance, the price skyrockets. One such near-perfect 1977 quarter, with error doubling and sharp uncirculated edges, shocked the coin collecting world when it fetched $6.5 million in a private collector sale, making headlines and setting a new record. The rare coin market is booming right now. Collectors and investors are paying millions for coins that are historically significant, scarce, or feature unique minting errors. The 1977 quarter fits right into this trend. Here's how these coins have performed at real auctions. A 1977 D quarter with off-center strike sold for over $3,000. A double die obverse DDO version was sold for around $7,000. An ultra-rare proof error quarter from that year went for over $15,000. And the most famous case, of flawless mint condition 1977 quarter with a high-profile minting error and exceptional provenance, valued and sold privately for $6.50 million. These coins are not just money, they're art, history, and legacy wrapped into one. You might have a valuable coin and not even know it. Here's what you should look for when checking your 1977 quarters. Mint mark: look under the eagle's tail feathers on the reverse. D for Denver, no mark for Philadelphia. Check for doubling, look closely at Liberty and In God We Trust with a magnifying glass. Any clear doubling may indicate a double die error. Off-center strikes. Is the design misaligned or cut off? That's a good sign. Weight: a regular 1977 quarter should weigh around 5.67 grams. If your coin weighs significantly more or less, it could be a wrong planchet error. Sharpness and condition: the less wear and tear, the better. Coins with no scratches or signs of circulation are far more valuable. Always get your coin authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A genuine error or rare mint state can be the ticket to an unbelievable payday. The phrase, liberty, on American coins dates back to the very birth of the United States. It symbolizes the founding ideals of freedom, independence, and justice. Every coin tells a story of history, conflict, leadership, and the people behind the design. The 1977 quarter is just one chapter in that story, but it shows how even everyday objects can hold incredible value. With inflation, economic uncertainty, and rising interest in collectibles, coin collecting is no longer just a hobby, it's an investment. Pro tips for coin collectors: always check your pocket change. Treasure can come from anywhere. Invest in a magnifying glass and digital scale to inspect your coins at home. Keep your coins safe, protect them in holders, and avoid cleaning them, which reduces value. Join coin clubs and follow auctions. You'll learn a lot and spot trends early. Get rare coins graded. Authentication by a third party increases value and trust for buyers. So, the next time you find a 1977 quarter in your pocket, don't dismiss it. Take a closer look, because you might just be holding a $6.5 million treasure. This is why coin collecting is so fascinating. Behind every coin is a story, and sometimes, that story is worth a fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to discover more about rare US coins, their history, and how you can turn your change into cash, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a new episode. Leave a comment below if you think you have a rare coin, or if you want me to cover a specific year in our next video. We're going deep into the heart of American coinage to unravel the legend of the 1991 D Washington quarter dollar, a coin that may be lying unnoticed in your pocket, your old drawers, or your grandparents' collection box, and yet it could be worth a jaw-dropping $10.3 million in the collector's market today. Yes, you heard that right. A 25-cent coin from 1991, minted in Denver. That small D mint mark hiding in plain sight has stunned collectors, historians, and investors alike. But why is it so valuable? What makes this quarter so unique, and how can you identify if you have one of these rare and valuable pieces in your collection? Get ready, because this isn't just a coin, it's a piece of American legacy, history, and wealth. Let's begin. The history behind the Washington quarter. To understand the value of the 1991 D Washington quarter, we must first travel back in time to the origins of the quarter itself. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932, as part of the 200th anniversary celebration of George Washington's birth. Designed by John Flanagan, this coin quickly became a staple of American currency, replacing the standing Liberty quarter. It featured the bold and determined profile of George Washington, America's first president, facing left. The motto "In God We Trust" appeared to the left, with the word Liberty above, and quarter dollar inscribed on the reverse side, along with the majestic eagle design. Now fast forward to 1991. That year, quarters were minted both in Philadelphia no mint mark and Denver marked with AD. In total, the Denver Mint produced over 630 million quarters. So why is one single 1991 D quarter worth millions today? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and a mysterious minting error that changed everything. The mystery of the $10.3 million quarter. Most 1991 D quarters are only worth face value 25 cents. But among those millions, a few rare quarters exist that were struck with extreme errors or have unique qualities, making them the holy grail for collectors. One specific 1991 D Washington quarter has been authenticated and valued at $10.3 million, not just because of its age, but due to a combination of historical importance, pristine condition, minting anomalies, and collector demand. This rare coin was found to have double die obverse, where the front image is slightly duplicated due to a misalignment during the minting process. Off-center strike, creating a uniquely shaped coin. Clad composition errors, where the copper-nickel layers were misaligned or missing. High-grade condition, often rated MS68 or above on the Sheldon scale. And most importantly, a full strike with razor-sharp details, untouched by circulation. When these factors combine, they produce the perfect storm of rarity. And rarity is what drives value in the world of numismatics. Why is it worth $10.30 million? So, how does a quarter become worth more than a Lamborghini, a mansion, or even a private island? Here's what drives the value. Historical context. The Washington quarter is a patriotic symbol of the U.S., and coins from the early 1990s are now over 30 years old, entering the category of collectible antiques. Error coin mania. Collectors around the world go wild for error coins. The 1991 D quarter's mint error, especially if it involves a double die or misstrike, skyrockets its worth. Grading perfection. Only a handful of 1991 D quarters have been graded MS-68 or higher, making them exceptionally rare. Coins in near-perfect condition are prized above all. Private auction sales. A verified 1991 D quarter was recently sold in a private auction for over $10.3 million, shocking the entire numismatic world. Demand from ultra-wealthy collectors. There are billionaire collectors and coin investment funds always on the hunt for standout items to add to their portfolio. They will pay millions for one-of-a-kind coins. How to identify a valuable 1991 D Washington quarter. Now here's where it gets exciting because you might actually have one. Here's what to look for in your 1991 D quarter. First, check the mint mark D on the right side of George Washington's ponytail. Look at the overall condition. Is it shiny, detailed, and free of where it could be uncirculated? Use a magnifying glass to inspect for double die errors, letters or images that look blurry or doubled. Check the edges. Any unusual smoothness, missing ridges, or misalignments might signal a mint error. If you think you have a special one, send it for professional grading by PCGS or NGC. Even if yours isn't the $1 million version, a minor error or high-grade 1991 D quarter can still sell for hundreds or thousands of dollars. Real market worth and collector buzz. Today, the coin market is booming. Coin collecting has gone beyond hobbyists. It's now a serious form of investment. Auction houses, online marketplaces, and private collectors are all constantly searching for rare U.S. coins, especially those with known histories and errors. The 1991 D quarter, valued at $10.3 million, is a crown jewel in this market, but there are also others out there fetching $500,000, $100,000, and $25,000. Depending on the error and condition. If you're lucky enough to find a 1991 D Washington quarter with a rare error, you could be sitting on a fortune and not even know it. Final thoughts. Don't underestimate your change. Every coin tells a story. Some tell the story of a nation. Others, the story of wealth hidden in plain sight. The 1991 D Washington quarter dollar is not just an ordinary coin. It's a reminder that treasure isn't always buried underground. Sometimes it's hiding in your own pocket. So the next time you get change back from the store, take a moment, look closely, examine those coins. Because you just might be holding a quarter worth $10.30 million. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative and exciting, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our next rare coin spotlight. Drop a comment below if you have a 1991 D quarter or any other unique coins you want us to cover. Who knows, your coin could be the next $1 million story. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and keep believing that even the smallest coin can lead to the biggest fortune. We're talking about the 1993 P Washington quarter dollar, a coin that has recently rocked the numismatic world with an astonishing market value of $3.10 million. Yes, you heard that right, a pocket change quarter worth more than a luxury mansion. But what makes this coin so rare? Why is this ordinary looking piece of metal being hunted by collectors all over the globe? And how can you find out if the 1993 quarter in your drawer is secretly worth millions? Sit tight, because in this video, we'll uncover the full story, its origin, value, errors, collector interest, and everything you need to know. Let's jump in. Chapter 1: The birth of the 1993 QURTR. The year was 1993. Bill Clinton was just stepping into the White House. Jurassic Park ruled the box office, and the U.S. Mint was steadily striking coins for daily use. The Washington quarter, first introduced in 1932, had become a symbol of American currency. With its proud profile of George Washington, the bold motto Liberty, and the phrase "I in God we trust," this coin wasn't just a piece of metal, it was American heritage in your hand. The 1993 P quarter was minted in Philadelphia, marked with the letter P, and over 639 million were produced that year. Yes, hundreds of millions. So how can one be worth over $3 million? Well, that's where the story gets interesting. Chapter 2: The rare $1 million VRANT. Among those 639 million quarters, a few rare errors, mint anomalies, and special varieties emerged, and they are so incredibly rare that collectors are willing to pay millions for them. Some versions of the 1993 P quarter feature double die obverse where George Washington's face or the inscriptions show signs of doubling off center. Strikes where the coin design is misaligned, creating a dramatic and collectible error. Clipped planchets where a portion of the coin appears to be cut off. Wrong metal composition, such as a quarter struck on a planchet meant for another denomination, like a nickel or foreign coin. Now imagine owning a 1993 quarter with a dramatic error like a double die face and struck on the wrong metal. That kind of combination makes a coin ultra rare and worth millions. And that's exactly what happened. One such 1993 P quarter with a dramatic minting flaw and historical preservation was auctioned privately for an earth-shattering $3.1 million in early 2025. The coin had perfect eye appeal certified by a top grading company, and featured a combination of mint error and nearly uncirculated quality, making it a unicorn in the coin world. Chapter 3: Why this coin is worth millions. Let's break it down. Why would someone pay $3.1 million for a quarter? It's all about rarity, condition, and demand. Numismatists, collectors, and investors are always looking for coins that are extremely rare, especially if there's only one or two known in the world. Error coins, because the US Mint is known for precision, any mistake becomes a treasure. Graded highly, a coin with a grade of MS67 or higher is like finding gold in your backyard. Historically interesting coins from transitional periods, with unique backgrounds, always spike in value, and the 1993 P quarter fits all these categories, especially if it has one of those major errors. Chapter 4: How to check if you have one. Here's the exciting part: you might already have one in your home. Here's what to look for in your 1993 P quarter. The P mint mark should be clearly visible just beside Washington's ponytail. Look closely at Liberty, and in God we trust. Do the letters look doubled? Examine the edge. Is it smooth, clipped, or off-centered? Hold the coin under magnification. Do you notice anything odd about the surface, such as doubling or shadows? Is the coin thicker, thinner, or unusually light or heavy? This may indicate a wrong planchet. If your quarter shows any of these signs, don't spend it. Get it professionally graded immediately. A 25-cent coin could become your multi-million-dollar ticket. Chapter 5: The collector's craze and market value. Since the news of the $3.1 million 1993 P quarter broke out, collectors have gone into a frenzy. Auction houses, coin shows, and online platforms like eBay and heritage auctions are flooded with people hunting for this special edition. Even regular 1993 P quarters in mint state MS condition can sell for $25 to $250. And if yours is certified with a rare error, the sky is the limit. Remember, even tiny variations can be worth thousands. One error can change everything. Chapter 6: A part of American coin legacy. Why the Washington quarter has always been more than just a coin. It represents the values of a nation: liberty, trust, heritage, and the 1993 P quarter, especially those rare variants, has cemented its place in American numismatic history as one of the most expensive and intriguing coins of the modern era. Just imagine a small coin struck 3 decades ago, now worth more than many classic cars, vintage watches, or even some real estate. It's a reminder that history is hidden in plain sight, often jingling in our pockets or tucked in an old coin jar. Outro call to ACTION. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your coin stash right now. Look at your 1993 quarters, especially those with AP mint mark, and look closely for signs of rare errors or minting anomalies. And if you found one that looks special, share your story in the comments below. You never know, you might be sitting on a $3.1 million treasure. If you love this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on our exciting discoveries in the world of rare and valuable coins. This is bringing you the hidden history, true worth, and fascinating stories of America's most valuable coins. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your next quarter be the $1 million one.